I just wanted to talk to everyone that I just wanted to share that as of tomorrow, I'm going to be getting braces for the first time in my life. And I want to tell you that I am 46 years old. And I just wanted to put these videos out there for other a little more mature women who, or men of course, who are at a much later stage in life than they would have ever dreamed of needing braces. And I just want to share a little bit about my story. So back when I was younger, when of course everyone in school was getting braces, my parents sent me to a dentist who sort of played with orthodontics, and he was a good guy, and I think he meant well and all that, but he only did retainers for me. I'll only speak about me, but he only did retainers for me, and I'm not sure how well at that time. They know so much more now than they did then. And what he had said is that he would do these things, and it wasn't perfect, but it was the best he could do. Now, I have some speculation on why my parents didn't actually send us to orthodontists, and I think it was just their philosophy at the time. However, now I'm at the stage of life now where those little corrections that were needed are causing damage to my teeth, including cracking and starting to need crowns and things. And also the damage, there's actually some damage that's been done because of the retainer system that this dentist put me in. And so let me just explain a little bit about what that is. So obviously I have a lopsided smile, and I'm not sure there's much I can do about that. But if you notice, my top teeth actually go backwards, they tilt backwards. And that actually had to do with a retainer that was trying to fix this crooked tooth. Let me see if I can fix that light a little bit. This tooth is actually kind of triangular shaped. And the dentist, what he did is he first started to my retainer had a metal wire that went across and an extra little loop here to try to get that tooth to tilt in. And after a while that didn't work enough, so he snipped the wire off and just had me wear a rubber band across the front. Well, I don't know if I wasn't taken to checkups or what happened, but over time, that rubber band force was stronger than the plastic retainer force, and it actually tilted my top teeth backwards. I also had an inside retainer for my bottom teeth, which were pretty wonky and all tilted different directions, and that did actually correct all that. The problem is, overall, it didn't correct my overbite, which you can see, which it goes down pretty far. And with the tilting of the front and the way the back is, of course, they're going to scrape. And now over time, I'm actually wearing these bottom teeth down. Other things that happened, of course, is I've got this tilted tooth, which actually these two teeth are quite small. They're actually supposed to be 70% the size of these teeth here, which is what I learned this week after having a couple consultations with different orthodontists to see who I wanted to go with. And so what will probably need to happen is that they're going to make a gap on either side, and they'll leave a gap, and then the dentist will do some bonding and kind of expand the size of these teeth further down the road or after the braces or whatever. Other things that are happening is, of course, I've got this overbite, but I also have a crossbite over here. So let me show you that. So what's happening there is this bottom tooth here is sticking out, and the top tooth is actually going in. And unfortunately, those are when they come together, those are the two softest sides of the teeth, and over time, the softest sides are hitting against each other, and that's causing some unnecessary wear. And then probably the biggest problem, I think, this tooth here is already a crown, and I think this one up above is almost needs to be a crown, but I think they're going to save it some other way. But what's happening is my teeth, my back molars don't actually touch. And I think that's an open bite. I think a posterior open bite. So I don't know if you can see it. Well, it's pretty small, but it's maybe it's on this side. You can see a little gap in there. So what's happening is when I bite, the force of it is all hitting these front little molars up here. So the first orthodontist I went to had said, well, you know, your teeth are actually in pretty good shape, and yes, they're a little crowded or they're overcrowded, and yes, you've got the overbite, but this would be mostly cosmetic. My son, who just got his braces off in the last year, had to stop in, but anyway, so all in all these different forces are causing this unusual wear, which of course is, you know, can all lead to the cracking and then things. And the unfortunate thing is my brother, who has a similar type of problem, he says, oh, I'm just letting them all go to crowns. I'm not bothering with it. And my opinion is, no way, Jose, I'm going to save what I can, save my teeth as best I can. So, so my appointment is tomorrow at 10, and this orthodontist wants to, I don't have any spacers in because he said that his practice is trying to break away from the practice of putting the bands on. So I'm curious to see how that's going to work. But he also is going to put top and bottom on. Another dentist I went to, they just put the top on and then they let you get used to it and then they put the bottom on or something like that. So all in all, he said that this is going to take about 22 months. There might be some other things that there was a whole list of about 10 things that he said that I might not have shared here. So if I think of them or if they come up, I'll try to mention them.